All right, welcome to the program. My name is Dr. Mankota. You are watching the TPN TV and Radio Network. Today, we can talk about a very important discussion where for the past couple days, or maybe even a week or so, I don't they see um, then discussion here, the pop up on social media. It got to do with what we call tribalism or tribal bigotry, where um, don't they go on social media and it's very very worrisome and it's very very concerning for everybody we na a patriot we want for see better Sierra Leone for see some of them then discussions here and if you dey talk about tribalism in a way where they try for highlight things then for prevent them. I think that's it's okay, but when you dey talk about tribalism where now for instigate or inflame the society, that's a very, very dangerous. And that's not the things that we'll get for talk about today. And I get my commentator. Oh, hold on, hold on. About today. Sorry. I get my commentator when Cyber Injai. Cyber Injai, thank you very much for coming on the program again.
Thank you very much, Dr. Mankota.
All right, so here is the thing. Let me do my monologue first before I let you come in. We always see social media the the discussions where they go on social media when it comes to tribalism, and sometimes you can expect that, especially when it's coming very close to election time. There are so many things the way they happen where everybody is trying to grab within it go able grab for the benefit of himself or probably for your own party or presumably for your own party. And but within our real responsibility as patriotic Sierra Leoneans, for make we able to highlight some of them danger, the implications of some of them discussions, and therefore say, hey, listen, discussing tribal things them, not a bad thing, but trying to instigate tribal problems at the country is very, very dangerous. It's dangerous not only for the party where you dey support, but for the country as a whole. So well, I don't read the audios, the videos and the text them away and they send on social media about tribalism. Well, let me start with blaming this particular government because it's important, right? And I know say during the time of Hannes by Koroma, yes, nobody no go say tribal discussion not been they go on, but the way it dey go on is very, very dangerous. It's kind of a tipping point for everybody. When Madabio kind of power, you as a leader, one of the things we they do is for bring the community together, the entire country together. Yeah, sometimes during campaign, you can talk anything, promise people them do this or that, for make them elect you. But after they don't elect you, you get for put some of them then things and the way you talk or way you members of them they talk and try for unite the country together. And how you go able to do them, it depends on you, the leader, the behavior, the attitude, the actions, the way they take for unify the country. Unfortunately, His Excellency President Madabio failed at that side, and a lot of people then take advantage of that. You know, when we they say the president come, he wipe out a lot of people them now then working place, and it can be saying maybe not necessarily like it do based on tribalism, but because it happens that most of the people that were affected happen for be from a single region. So people then take and then passive and saying, well, this is tribalism. And inside self, one of the things we matter beyond in government lack media expertise for make them explain things them so that then some of them necessary problems are where they happen so for 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 make them able avert them problems and they. So the president's be a responsibility one way or the other for the situation where we don't begin find ourselves when it comes to tribal bigotry. That's my own responsibility. Now, here affects the responsibility. But here's another thing where now a very hard fact. We all also bear responsibilities. All the citizens of Sierra Leone they bear responsibility. One of the things we are always to talk about Sierra Leone is Sierra Leone is a blessed country. To be honest with you, we get how many tribes in that country? Not about 16 tribes in that country there, or something like that. 14 to 16 tribes. That's all I know. But one thing with all them tribes and they would also interrelated so much that it's very difficult for wage a full-blown tribal war in that country. So that's not a blessing. Compared to Rwanda in the 90s, when if you read the history of Rwanda, that tribal war in Rwanda, that's what it starts. That's what it starts. Sometimes the one the way they come na social media they talk, well then the social media not been there. You understand? Now information radios there and I mean they find some information their way very, very erroneous from one tribe to another. It becomes something like we don't raise the tension. What happen? The moment the president in plane get accident, well, then just see what he will be tell you now, will be not tell you now say that's so thing. Well, the other tribe where outside the president come on, then take up arms. Very simple. Now so Rwanda gets the tribal war way cost over 1 million people death. Right? We we are interrelated. It's very hardly for make you see an entire family just exclusively within Ion tribes. No, they happen as alone. So that's not a blessing. Now it left to we for make we able to take advantage of that and try for curb down some of their unnecessary talks here. So now we your responsibility down there as Sierra Leoneans. Okay, what's in our we your responsibility again? Some of the people then we they go on social media and forward some of their audios or talk about their audios and then now we they give them the fire. Now we they give them the gas for make the because when somebody sends something, you see that in the trend very popularly. It will feel say, oh yeah, what did they do? They make me popular, So it will continue to do the same thing over and over and over because every time he send out something. Now, these are some of the psychological impacts of what they do at the community, that is social media. When somebody sends something, when a bad thing, I'm not saying a bad thing they send because it in line with my belief system. At the begin forwarding thing in the social media. Other person see him before that, other person see him before that, other person see him. It become a trend. And that person they see some of them and they say, oh wow, I'm now popular on social media. But notwithstanding the fact that then thing that they cause irreparable harm to the society. So we as Sierra Leonean will get to do a better job. It not mean say because we know they see the same side or we not in at the same party, so therefore you and me enemy. I don't preach this for so many times. For say our own individual affiliations, political affiliation doesn't mean we are enemies. We are Sierra Leoneans. Here is the importance of multi-party democracy. And I want to repeat that again because I don't repeat it so many times. The importance of multi-democracy is for make a competition happen between different political association or organizations for tell the nation would I get the best idea. It's not for fight each other. No, it's never. Multi-party democracy never meant to for any meeting. But we are too immature. So and when you are immature, you live in an advanced system and you want for exploit that system there. Sometimes you not gonna know what you dey do. So that's now one thing we also get for understand say multi-party democracy doesn't mean the man when SLPP man na me enemy because we're not the same party. Or the man when the APC man na me enemy because we're not the same party. And this now the reason this way I create this TPN platform. We'll get a forum where almost all the members now with different political party then they did. Now free for all. For now we able to bridge this gap because I don't can find out saying um people are misunderstanding wetin are the main purpose of multi-party democracy, because we came from a one-party state wherein na a single source. Na that system is some of we born into. And for try for make a transition from that system, the way we don't use for so long, to go to a multi-party system. We never knew about multi-party system for some of we. We never knew about multi-party system until 1996. We know by history for say there was a system called a multi-party system in 1965, 67, where the SLPP and the APC and other small political party we then contest. But that one was squashed immediately. So some of we come born into the one party state. And that system there we understand. Now for make the transition, sometimes it's very difficult. But for people the way don't live now in advanced societies like the United States of America, we don't know how the multi-party systems that they work. It is our own responsibility. Let we not use we emotions them. Let we not use we archaic ideas that we been done develop where we been in a salon for try for continue for ruin the prospect of peace in that country. There. Let we use the experience we don't get now the diaspora. Go to we people then say, hey, this is the main purpose of multi-party democracy. It just feel like una dey na one family, you understand? Then una want for develop this family, una want for build a family house. Then them put say, okay, let everybody come with an idea how we go make this house a better house for everybody. Now only they come with new idea, the other person they come with different idea, then they come together. But that doesn't mean because when I get different ideas, so therefore una na enemies them. You guys are the same people in the family. The same thing with multi-party democracy. And the reason what make I dey preach this, because it becomes a habit for people them we don't bell full, they not been gets the chance for make them talk people, then they listen them, then they listen them. Now social media don't give them the opportunity for make them way them do clean. Sometimes you not sleep fine, it frustrates. Which side they go release that stress them. Now social media go talk some things away, not even necessary. And we they encourage some of them thing and they. Now, what are the implication? And I want to talk to me brothers and sisters the way now APC because I did talk for generally, but at the end of the day, it's more about the APC because on that day, I want to see a better APC. I want to see an APC where stand the dictate of time, where we able to win election no matter what are the circumstances. And how we go do am. You not go say this person better than this person, they behave the same way. You know better. It just feel like a dog bets you, then you go bet the same dog. Who's you go say you better than the dog? So that make most of the time when I dey talk, I dey end up with me own party. Now, for quite a while, I've been to see some people then they try for use tribe as a means for castigate the other side. And this they go on both sides. And they go on both sides. There's some people then they do it. And see, when I see where the first person where I blame that the leader, when our President Madabio, now I first blame. So this is not a one-sided story. This now both sides that they see then they do it. But did we say we are better than the SLPP? Yes, we are better than the SLPP. We are too far away better than the SLPP. But how we go tell if they behave the same way the SLPP then they behave? There's no difference. Now they say people them then they try for take this mendicracy because that's what they call them. Mendicracy. Then they use them for castigate an entire tribe. You know what now they mean? It means the end of APC, them winning Nasalo. If a lot of people they don't know. It means the end of APC for win election Nasalo. Because everybody where they with in right senses knows him, that country they evenly divided between the APC and the SLP. Yeah, I know I have gone too much with the small parties. Then their impact, but very, very negligible. You understand? But that country there is evenly divided. There is no way from 1996 to present where a party win election just with union stronghold. You know why the Western society they're able to predict something and it happened because of data. Data now a very important aspect of we life. Now in the dictate waiting they happen today, waiting they happen tomorrow, and waiting be not happen yesterday. Data are very, very important. If you not take data very seriously, then you no need for do you no need for doing any strategic political strategies. No, you no need for day at all. From 1996 to present, Tiankaba, he go the first time, you're not able. SLPP, you run for the SLPP, you're not able. What happened? Passway, it tap into the PDP, the North and West. Now the North, now they're able for make it cross the line. And even in second term, now the North and the entire country, both sides, now they make it not even go for runoff. And Escoma will come. Now the same thing. In 2007, and Escoma not be able for win election in 2007. What did he do? He get for tap into the PMDC, where now an outcast of the SLPP. And most of them now many people there. Then vote for Escoma in 2007 before he win. In 2012, pass where them people then they will vote for him. The same thing where they vote for Tijan Kaba in 2002, where it not go a runoff, and Escoma, that's so it be. Madabio, the same thing. The same thing. What happen? Madabio not being able to win election. Now that make it go a second round. If you look at the data, now that make I talk about the data earlier. If you look at the data, you go begin realizing there is no way a political party, no matter how popular that party they do, no matter how mistakes where the government in power they do, if you not try for reach out to the other side, for make you able get enough votes, for make you able cross the line, you're wasting your time. Madabio, what happen? When I look the votes the way Madabio gets for even from Putloko, the heart of APC in 2018. The heart of APC, 18,000 votes. Bomboli, when at the heart of the APC, how much Madabio bring? I know you talk about the urban, the western area. Now it make Madabio able for cross the line the second round. So if we all don't get them that higher, we as an APC, we're very, very smart enough for realizing this is the only way we were able to win the election. Why are we tolerating a few group of people? Some of them, and they tell you for free, most of them are the way they cause this problem. And some of them not APC members themselves. Then just they align with APC. And then they give you bad name. Some of them now recently then joined APC. So then they actually become an active APC members after the 2018 election. So we as APC, then we want to see a better APC for make we win this election. We not tolerate any kind of tribal bigotry within our own party. Hey, if the SLPP then they make tribalism, then the same consequence get for befall on them. Then they get the same consequence. Because you know what tell me say, me a bad person, and you want me vote. It's not possible. You cannot ask me for my vote while they castigate me. So for people like we, so where they look at some of them here, they happen on social media, then they castigate an entire tribe. Irrespective of what are we on reason for that. Because there is always reason for something. Whether a bad thing or good thing, there is always going to be some reason. Irrespective of their reasons, and we should not do that at all, because you know what? We need those people. We need the Mende people. I go tell you now one thing. Not for every Mende actually they support Madabio. The Mende people, there are a lot of Mende people who are disgruntled about this government just like the way other people then disgruntled about this government. How we go able to convince them people then if the first thing what they do now for cause them people and they call them tribalist? How then we able to vote for we? No, tell me. Maybe I'm missing something. Tell me how then we're able for vote for we if we begin to castigate and it will take a single brush and paint everybody. Paint everybody for being tribalist. Them mendicracia, many people, them are bad people, them now this, that. You call them all come names them. Come on, guys. We are better than this. Let's stop that. Let's infiltrate the Mende land, them, the south and the eastern part of the country, for talk to them for same. This is about the country. This is about the survival of everybody. Hey, if hunger comes as alone, not to Timini no more the suffer. The many people then they suffer too. Right now, what's going to happen at that country? When last not in a free Now APC they no more their house they no get lights. No, everybody, every single body waiting a free town, you know they get light. So whether you na Mende, na Timini, na local, Limba, whatever tribes you get, you dey suffer. These are some of the messages where I want million APC members then for would they preach instead of focusing on this tribal bigotry. Because one thing why I know safe in my life, anybody will focus on tribalism, you know get something for offer. Whether you're not politicians or not, you know get something for offer. At all. If you get something for offer, well, you know, say this way the offer so popular, now something where people then they buy. I want to go focus on that. Instead of you begin with and call tribalism, this then they call people their mendicracy, all those type of stuff. So I want to bring down me commentator, Mr. Cyber Injai Elias Baibura. What's in your take?
I go start for tell you thank you and for say hi to listeners there throughout the world, particularly on the topic like this. Well, as you rightly say, why you bring this topic here? What first come to my mind? Why are we talking about tribalism today? Because I read the days of the tribal wars in the 15th and 16th century. Yes, tribe to tribe been don't fight in the country. But then in our history we don't pass. Say we can't get a system of government will be say not typical in the African, in terms of African context. We the Whitman and come then bring the Westmoreland politics. Well, a lot of things happen. As you rightly say, somebody they practice tribalism because of his or her inability to deliver, or when he empty, not get nothing to offer. It is a weapon where people and they employ to use for them to stay in power. You see, and the only side will be differ from you may happen to be a liberal person where they
A what? A
a
liberal.
liberal.
A liberal.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
to the extent I they accommodate any type of information, even though I may not like the information. I like Nami the hit. I will listen to it, I will analyze it. You know why people they practice tribalism? Now for win the number, now for bring people in to the fold, to say, hey, if you say you liberal man quota, see what is happening, see what they are doing to us. Maybe you might not know. That is why you maintain a position which you maintain. So person they throw the thing for make you see to an extent make. Another reason why people and they send them post and the only solution to tribalism is to identify and shame those people who are practicing it.
Exactly. I
And
agree.
that is very consistent in what I'm doing. Because I don't sit down at a class who side and discuss this topic. They say, I remember the professor or the teacher they talk say, the more they repeat the concept or the term tribalism, now the more you fan it, the more they make a make it grow more. And the professor they try for discourage you more, even for when they talk or say something about it. He say now something like a virus. They grow in the minds of people. But I tell you, like the current president of the country, he deliberately used that one as a weapon to consolidate his power. Now he make career on television, he talk say, I know they give job if I not sabi you. Because what you mean know all along, then they give job based on merits. Man can tell you are my brother, you are my tribesman, you are my whatever. But if job don't set a standard, if company don't set standard, government don't set standard, say the person will forget this type for be a director, for be those exemplary, those high achiever there. Now they be the number one for draft policies there. But according to the type president who we get, measure the word merit to. He say, how will give you job? Well, not sabi you, well, I don't know you. Me by Bure, nobody telling me I real we talk on television. That one they make me I'm not afraid for characterize and see as a tribalist. Not to sue for wrong government. We'll get away how for give jobs. You don't give jobs because the person is your tribal. Make the jobs then get certain requirements. Anybody will fulfill them.
Yeah.
Naive forget the job. And those jobs they exist for particular reasons, for bringing out certain outcomes. Anybody who able bring deliver, regardless of the person in tribes, even self if na white man. Now I make you see late Jankaba of blessed memory, even bring British expatriates. For can help them for work now the as accountant general. Now the police force for minimize some of them here. Then you will see a government delegate today. When you look at the list, he don't can surround himself with all his troubles, man. But he's not helping the situation. He's undermining his administration. That thing will come back to bite him one day. And you see, rightly said, stereotype na bad thing. For can use small data or information, then it generalize. Because you see, Mother Bio practice tribalism, you see all men they marry tribalistic. That is not the case. There are lots, many decent, highly educated, civilized Mende people that I have high respect for. But the same way, so we have certain people that are tribalistic, on a Timni people. But if the leadership know they give them way, say, okay, more we use this weapon, that is the best way to go. Because we see President Madabio come from many backgrounds. When some of we maybe not doubt him from the go on this medium, I have my reasons. I see and say that concept of sincerity, no day inner. He gets a very good background. For example, he's a Catholic. He's a Catholic.
Bible, hold on.
Because he's a Catholic.
Yeah, Bible, hold on. Let me
Yeah.
just. Okay. If you get any comments on what they discuss, so I don't see people that don't begin send out comments. So una send una comment because this now interactive program wherein we know they only sit down, they talk, una they listen. We also want for a read from una, so una continue sending them comment. Then if they watch we from Facebook, send them through the Facebook comment section. If not the YouTube, not the same thing. Sorry, go ahead, Bible.
Yeah, the current president, with all due respect to in situ he occupy, he come up from a background one, a Catholic. And I know what it means to be a Catholic. And for can be on the hem of things for men in the country, I be expect much from her. Another important thing is coming from a background of the military. The military. And look how the country don't delegate today. Maybe for expect, I guess just these two qualities we get. Maybe before inherit a corrupt or a bad government from an Eskroma, the country before they in chaos. With his being a Catholic and being a military man, it before able to destabilize before able stabilize the situation.
But
But
and Eskroma back himself na Catholic oh.
uh,
And Eskroma himself na Catholic oh.
yeah, but I'm not talking about him. We're talking about the president. That young government don't pass.
Okay.
And Skorma, why we not characterize and some of we
Mhm.
the way how the communication, the media, the social media can they during new term, not to say they now. Believe me, Makota, I like it to an extent. I'm not afraid for telling the truth.
Yeah, yeah.
That is me. I'm not doing you any good for go they praise you when I'm doing something wrong.
Exactly.
Yes, if the APC they do something wrong, believe me, at the right place, at the right time, I will tell him that hey, this policy not they good in the name of this party we all believe in. And when you look at that way we call the APC, geographically, it's not bound to be a tribalistic. We look at the heterogeneous nature of the tribal constituents within now with geography.
Mhm.
Many more tribes are there outside the party in base day. Whereas in the other side of the SLPP, Mada exploits the situation. Say not many tribes existed there, and he tried for lampoon some people and we go uh, manipulate for make it achieve in situation. But it is a very sad thing.
I
Me support the idea more
just
identify the
correct me say
tribalists that will shame them. Mhm.
Ajibujalo just correct me say Ibike not to a Catholic maybe not to Catholic, maybe na Baptist or whatever, but na Christian too.
Now
So
Wesleyan, I think now Wesleyan,
okay, all right.
Drogba
So
Net Church. Yeah, I
all right.
think so.
So thank you
Mhm.
very much, Mr. Baibure. Yeah, again, I don't condemn the presidents because of initial uh, attempts for try for consolidate power. Uh, he make a lot of mistakes, and their mistakes then they na a foundation for what with the city they so. But notwithstanding the fact that we are also contributory factor to what they happen today so. We all know that. I remember during the time of Anes by Koroma, some of we need tell the SLPP a dormant opposition, right? A dormant opposition. So we've been what they call the SLPP. In fact, technically speaking, in Anes Koroma in second term, now we now the opposition, we the APC members there, we been they see what thing they go on wrong. Now we not been the real opposition. Now we been they actually talk actually against what thing been they go on. So the does that bring a good democratic practices? Maybe not. But what are the time for talk about? When we campaign after the election, let we give the president the chance for make a rule, for make a govern. After there is a time for campaigning, there's a time for rule for governing. So we as Sierra Leoneans then, we know say during the campaign everybody want for win. But if the people of Sierra Leone don't sit down and say, you know what, him, that this person at this time here and we want for make we rule win, then we get the chance. Let we not obstruct time to the extent. I don't say let we not try for hold them accountable because within our own responsibility as opposition for hold the government accountable. That's now we wouldn't call. But we still get for gear some kind of a leeway for make able for govern peacefully. He make mistakes, we self make mistakes. But how we go able for correct the mistakes going forward? Now some of them here where them mistakes and the way the president and the governments make, and we way now the opposition will make for make we able stop the effect of them mistakes then they. And this get for do with tribalism. Tribalism, they help anybody, they help the APC party. Anybody who thinks it for call all the Mende people them not tribalist them. No, the person no understand, they not in right mind. If he like the APC party, he go on for make the APC win. It they stay away from them kind of behavior than they. So now they go ahead by Bura. They
Well,
go
when they talk so,
for the
I
comment.
remember as I tell you, I don't in a class where the professor they talk about this concept of tribalism. He said the love of one tribe is completely different from practicing tribalism. The professor tell we say, when you mean all good thing for your tribe without considering the other tribe, he say you are a tribalist.
Nine them
Like
call tribalism. Now the definition of
when
tribalism.
when you get the jobs there, you get the jobs there. Other tribes then they in nothing but then you feel say now people and the now they're not more the favor. Anything like people he make. He say then they not to elect them. He say it is set them for retributor. He said because the other people will hate them, will hate the people where you say that the professor asks, he said, is that love for your tribe for put them in harm's way or in danger? Because what they do so, the end point of it, now a disaster for the people where you please say now love the love. You cannot give all the jobs to you people. Even now you was imagine I was one great picking up on they give it. The other brother there, the other sister there, they know they eat. You think you are helping that one where they eat or will get all
Yeah,
the good things?
Bible, I don't think say
Yeah.
that a legitimate excuse. For example, we know say an Escoma be make a lot of mistakes. We know that, not so. Well, the APC is predominantly Timini party. I don't say na more, but the Timini that the majority within the APC party. Them Boku within the APC party. So predominantly not Timini party. Not so not Timini they are not sorry for say Timini party, not to Timini party, not national party. But predominantly Timini them Boku pass all the other tribes them. So are we going to hold and exclude any mistakes we don't do against the Timini people them? No, I don't think say na logical what they call down them. I know say Madabi don't make a lot of mistakes them. A lot. In fact, I was so surprised, like what you talk so. Madabi will be at least he don't take 3 months na state house before he left. So even the both say where he come, he not get for can start all over again. He just they make the ball rolling continue side he left off, not so. So we are expecting for somebody who mature enough for able for know same. There are certain policies them where they bring that sophisticated country then they like Sierra Leone so where they cause problem. So that's we don't hold them accountable for that. But the problem here is when they say then they use that yardstick what we get against Madabio for try for paint an entire tribe when at the mandate them. That is very, very uncalled for, and it's very dangerous, and it not go help the APC party. At the end of the day, the APC party go one the vote for the mandate people them. Then go say no, we not tribalist them. You know, hold the one way cause the problem. You know, hold them accountable. We where's they suffer like the way we not they suffer so now we they can't with them call it just because the man that's tribalist. You see the point
Well,
what I talk about?
well, the point what they say is when somebody will say in an APC member and you don't make some allegations, some of these people who they talk, they are not even party carrier. Then they practice this form of tribalism. That is not to say now the APC. Their views and their actions there, they are in no way reflective or representative of the APC. When,
Some of them are
when
true.
the secretary when the secretary general writes something, a sign under that sign, the hot burning sun. Now they represent say now the APC goes sit
Yeah,
down,
yeah,
not sit
yeah.
down. We say
I think say that a fallacy.
I want to be very clear about that.
Well, no,
Those
no,
are just individual people there. Where some of the things that when they say, that not mean say now the APC they say these are just
no.
individual. Like
Bible, and a fallacy. Na fallacy down there. We know say when a supporter of the SLPP do something, we they blame on the SLPP, even if not to in a official member of the SLPP executive, we they blame them. This is just a fact. We all they do dancing and they. So why we want for twist time in other way. So I think what we supposed for do at this particular time, for now we talk to members the way they do them canteen and they for make them stop because they help the APC. Yeah, yes, I agree with you. Some of them way they constantly are not even a party carrying member, but they affiliate themselves with the party. Now that make now we have responsibility when our party members them for make we able to stop them canteen and say no. If you are not a party member, no can talk na ya like say you're a party member, no affiliate your behavior to win. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It just feel like you get a bucket full of water, clean water. You take a small drop of poison, you put on the all that water, when I clean water, drinkable water, it become poison. So they're not they separate again. But let me bring in Izagi. Um, Thank you very much for Canada program. No, no, you mute.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. I'll be the follow up.
Yeah, so we are talking about the danger way at the sea, where people there at this particular time then they preach about tribalism. And I know say you na SLPP member, and just want for make I'm very clear because sometimes not been the way I've been talk about them. This not the only happen within one party. This not something where they happen on both sides. But what's not the implication? The implication here is like for the APC, they need the many people there for vote for them for make them able to win election. Without the south and eastern parts of the country, the APC not going to able to ever win the election as alone. The same thing with the SLPP. Without the north and the west of the country, they're not going to ever win election. So, waiting are we on responsibility as Sierra Leoneans, the way one foresee a civilized society, we able for live um, in a happiness and unity without castigating each other or taking a single brush and brush an entire tribe.
Yeah, yeah. I will follow up the program for a short moments. But what's number one for say again is that um, I think in regards to tribalism, I think for say we as a country need to talk about them, right? We get for talk about them for make people that know for say it's wrong. We don't get for ignore 'em. So and basically just like how you say it cuts across, right? But the gravity in which it go, like it go beyond, that cut across lane, right? And will be for say, and not get for born good picking a salon. And then we don't want, for more could go down that route there. You understand? I believe for say pretty much salon now, I mean why be the grow up? I not be even know for say me many, right? Because I free time grow up, I spend all my life. You understand? I but now it don't come to a time where people say like you have to be conscious, you know, of right, whether you like her or not. You get some audios that we listen up pretty much. You could just want, you know, it's very disturbing.
Yeah.
And we all know we started audios and come out, right? And make I just say because I read Bible they talk about um um they talk about people are not a party card holder them, right? You don't know if you'll be a party card holder in the first place. A typical example, make I give you example. Now SLPP or I think one guy be the something Johnny will be pull out a statement. I think it was against I don't really listen to the audio, right? But Napoleon came out, right? When at the Secretary General for SLPP, he came out with a write up or condemned the act. You understand? So these are the things we need to see across APC because when once a party come up with a statement, it means for saying that it disassociate themselves with that individual, even though that person in a party card holder or not party card holder. But we all know now, even if for be a party first place for make it be associated those two parties. You just you maybe you background you the area we come out you become affiliated whether you like it or not. It's simple as that. You understand, right? So these are the type of things you know we need for see now APC also when somebody do them stuff there, whether the person a party member or not, but the party for distance themselves with them kind people like that. Then we know, then the man will be comfortable for go join APC without no with himself, right? Then it's man will be comfortable for can join SFP without no issue because for say when thing that happen, the party go come and distance themselves from that individual. If we not begin for shame them people like in our society, right? Trust me, we picking ourselves for the born. We not. I mean, you don't get for tell them, but then just get for listen or watch how the movement they go. They pretty much figure out. Okay, so when something is wrong, it's wrong.
Yeah.
Def-
Okay, so let me go to the comment section now. Let's read the comment section. Soiree Lahai says, and it happened for this is Soiree Lahai Nami Bralo. Imagine, Soiree Lahai Namende. He married my sister when at Timini. You see the interconnection here. So he said, true, totally agree with you. One region will never win election in Sierra Leone in favor of one political party. And I don't talk about that. So the country is evenly divided. So it left to strategic minded people there for see that same. Don't castigate anybody. Irrespective of what you think about the current government. Not take come and uh, brush every Mende man for saying that tribalism. That's not just fair. Now we go to Mohammed Sumukabu. Absolutely fantastic and timely. And Edward Amara say, was he talking about politically appointment job or what? I think this now for Baibura because you've been talk about where Mother Bio say, they appoint somebody where Sabi. So go ahead and respond.
Well, thank you for very reason. Because for obvious reason, the president now come out. Now the nation they talk to. Now all look up to him as the father of the nation, the fountain of honor. Anything will come, if it be fair to we, you don't want we who don't lost election more feel insecure. Say he's not there for us. So if somebody they accuse and say, hey, Nanek is predominantly so people. If me na in, I go try for justify me action. Say this na term of office, this na something is political. I have the right to do so. Those other jobs will be say they are professional, like the auditor. I mean, general position, not to wait for interfere with, for can bring somebody where therefore can sympathize with your regime. We all know what the factor in the military. What they go now the military, now the police, who rather than get their high rank in them from what you don't see, what you don't publish. May believe say comrades at arms if we treat them fairly. But if the president now the military, that one day I will not answer that question. If the person decide for enjoy ignorance, you don't know what they happen at the country. Okay, they allow me he make so. But I
All right.
want me face the reality in the country, then make he answer that question. I'll deliberately refuse to answer it.
All right. So Edward Amara also say, I think the president was talking about politically appointment
It,
job.
yeah, me just one come in relation to that because I don't think I don't know if Barbara understand what the guy in comment there about, right? You say the president say not to give job to somebody where you not sabi. So I think that's that side of the way they try for
Yeah.
ask what how in which states were incident then stuff like that. Because those are, and I want to respond to that anyway, but I'll give you the floor back,
Yeah,
make you.
go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. I give you a chance. Go ahead.
Okay. So I real Barbara to talk about that. I think for say those are petty things and way before say it shouldn't be even consider or some except you want to draw issue into them stuff in it. Okay. Let's say if if you're not the president of Salo in the first place, right? If you're not sabi me, right, it's gonna be hard for make you give me job. It happened everywhere. Okay. I think that's it. They talk about. You need to talk about other appointment and within the government. Okay. Mostly, I think for security they talk about ministerial positions or positions that where I think for say in actually need expertise and for the day. You know, sabi nobody in background. So in order for make you apply, basically most of it they not even do the not to even they do the hiring, right? But then present the qualification to them to any go over and then approve who that in think for say suitable for the job. And I don't think for say this it comes in terms to any tribal with itself, honest do the same thing. Nobody not grab until honest na tribalist na with itself. No. I think for say what will lack na salon, right? Now the mantle of trust in our leaders, for make them rule we. The moment na salon where you take power, right? Everybody wants to make salon turn to America overnight. And it's gonna be impossible for that leader because he get a lot of stuff that we get for attend to. Basically, what's they going on the country? Even though that major issue, probably something attention or even did it. Now afraid and get for cow data. And about the whole situation, what's happen. But we did take him for say, oh, he know. So there's a lot of things that we they factor into then little things where I think for say it doesn't related to any tribal background, and now this back will get for the left. And not me for say because na appointment man na certain position or team man na certain position. And not me for say those people are not qualified. So what about the people that we think for say them qualify? We're not teaming them, right? They have them back have the same equal rights for the another position there. But everybody gets in your luck, everybody gets in your time. Now them people that the president does select. Moku allow them for make them work and see. If they fail, then we know for say these people were not good in the first place. I mean, Bible I didn't TP and I follow you a lot. Most of you post the way they post. Very, very, very biased. You've never posted any positive thing about this government, right? And I'm gonna tell you right now, and that's bad as a Sierra Leonean, right? These are the type of things that where if me honestly honest be in power, I not be one man honest fail in the first place. You understand? Even though it not be then a political party, I'm not about making fail. Because if we fail, the whole nation don't go backward. And I saw every other Sierra Leonean for B. When the government in a power, let we all pray for may that government succeed. But it has been the opposite of APC, for just come out chastise the government.
Actually, some members of APC, not to
So,
the APC.
I'll clarify that some members of APC, yeah, that I'll say, yeah, and I will count the members anyways, a few, very few,
Yeah, exactly.
So you are one of them, okay, but every other APC person was of TPN, it's negativity. How you want to make something progress when it's backed up with so much negativity? You pick yourself within a school, right? If in a kind of house all the time, you get negative vibes about in school, about in academic, I would say self. Like it will psychologically go in our mind, they even try safe again. But if you the boost them of fairly, right? Trust me, it will get a moral for make you make you produce more, make you make in that back up in a house. So these are the little things that we get for look at.
Let me give a chance to Bible for making a response quickly before we go back to the comment section.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Mankota. You see, this is not the decency of democracy. This, even though it hits me, I not like what I not interrupt him, allow me to talk. Even though what he say is totally out of reality, I like for listener. I'm a very big listener. You see, Izaki forget the background under which the pauper brutal regime where he come from. Then get what them call Ben Kelfala. What they talk about the Renaissance movement. What talk about the social contract. We say the people are not for the price of petrol down there, rest down there. These guys, including Madabio, they very much aware that in governance, certain issues that will happen, they are remotely controlled. The state house cannot control them. Like what is happening with the petrol, what they happen at the country. There are certain external factors where they pile pressure to government. The government get little or nothing to do. But they use that platform to conscientize the people to take we out of power. What is wrong from that? If me cyber today, they can tell Kelfala that during my own time, my own government, petrol increase from that amount to now. Now may compare how in don't make. Even they try for conscientize the people immobilize them against the governments for bring about revolution because he said the social contract don't broke. So the people what did they agree for not to win the happen? So may them come back, take them power. That was what he was saying. So what is wrong there like today? If BSF they say Madabio, the petrol where you take it was 6,000, now it's 18,000. Now get out of state house. What is wrong if BSF tell and so? And Madabio, I don't hear him over video there. They talk, they conscientize people to use the internet, to use the make for sensitize people and make come into power. Madabio used a wrong method to come to power. What
So
is wrong if Bebure used that method day back for
I
make
don't, I
Akula
don't.
from power? There is nothing
Bible,
wrong in doing that.
Bible.
Yes.
So you acknowledge say you method way they use it wrong. Okay, that's fine.
No, I
That's
said
fine.
if. Yeah, I was very hypothetical. I was very
Okay,
hypothetical. I
okay,
say
okay,
if you use that method there, the internet, he said he dey talk am. He said we spread information, conscientize the people and talk to the internationals.
okay.
Talk this, talk
I
this.
got you.
He said
I got.
London Jet was good at the internet. You see, I can still remember those names. It just the flow.
Yeah, I
So
know, I
let
know.
them
I
do
get.
this. So
All right,
what
let's move on.
me?
Let's move on.
What me if myself don't come today, I take the podium until I make Mada Bio 2023 unelectable. I will not rest. Take it for free from me. That is my objective.
Okay,
You're gonna fail willfully.
let's go on. Let's go on. All right, Ajibujalo say, oh, EBK was not Catholic, so I think I've been done with this. He say yes, Wesleyan. All right, so Edward Amara say honestly, jobs in Sierra Leone should be for Sierra Leoneans, no matter what is their tribes or region from where they come from. All right, Mohammed Kohli say, Mr. Baibure, you are interpreting the president's words. Does it mean President Bio knows only Mendes? And to be fair, this cabinet has people from everywhere. The
Everywhere.
next, the next two people in line to become president are the Northerners, the North.
Correct. Yep.
Please bring out the cabinet list and compare to other past administration. Bible.
Thank you.
Well, the president in jobs the way they say, it gets some people, if you allow me to be very liberal, make us say things and to be go. Certain people, they are Mendes by genealogy.
What's that mean?
Now the DNA, it didn't have the blood. Some people then,
Everybody
some people then, some people then like
Mankota,
maybe Mankota is a Mende by association because he's married to a Mende. So we have those categories of Mendes, those that are Mende by genealogy.
Yeah, Abu not to Mende.
Huh?
Abu not to Napoleon not to Mende.
No, not made by association.
Well, this is what I'm saying. Those people that are Mende by association, they are on the other side of the tribe. They are a sellout. They're ready for selling to many people there. So that the night,
come on. I think Najoki they play no more. But in any case,
I said I'm liberal to the core. When you talk about liberalism, I'll say this liberally. I don't care. That when they talk about me, like how the president, they say they make inclusion, where you want Canadian, not all people that will get problem with the APC. I just they talk with Alpha Khan with the leadership of the APC, they make. I want may get the inclusion with the core people that are the APC, yeah, and as Kuruma they talk, they go up and down. Then I will support. I will never hate Madabio. The only thing, some of those things, I think they are not in the interest of the country. That is why I get problem with that.
You know what they see so? It just feel like the white man they win a racist na this country. He go tell you so, but me not a racist because I get black friend.
Yes.
See right now.
You see, so we have to look some of the things and the other things that they go, but maybe for like President Madabio may rule the country. I like may before just use in Catholic background and the military discipline. If now Mende man do something wrong, may put him before Baibure, may do justice panam. But die from Madabio.
It don't serve people the way na Mende man we do wrong go. People like Biriwa, the Attorney General, Isaka.
And then now we talk Marabio man. You know.
Yeah, in fact, Madabio they call him daddy.
Yes, he's one of the backbone for make really president.
What you make Isaka? Maybe I don't get the idea.
Because now he goes about that guy that
LSC.
With them in sentence, with them pardon.
Yeah, LSC
issue.
You see, where Babura.
Well, that one day on.
You see, huh?
Now exceptional, right?
If the
Exceptional.
This,
president do fair day, I will get and credits day. I did do and credits day. If you do and justly, I did get and credits on that one day.
Okay.
Believe me, you know what they find tribalism? Like where they say then cut off LJ here. Some full of people then go one feel bad, say why this president I made man, you know, want talk for them. I want the president grab, you go find out if the people are not follow the right thing and not supposed for them, may restore confidence to the fuller. That is the
Yeah,
type
yeah,
of
no, no,
leadership.
no, 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 Bible, right. The vice
It,
president is now fuller. So what did they talk about?
uh,
nah, nah,
I'm
nah,
talking
nah,
about the president. I'm
too.
talking about the president. The vice president in a preserving job. Now they,
Really?
yes, he
Okay.
cannot do anything where the president no want. Tomorrow is a dead man. Who do
Okay.
anything what the president want? Tomorrow is a dead man. I like it. They kill all the flamande. If he talk, believe me, he will preserve him. Me want the top leadership. Why? Because now he take that Bible. He say
All right.
for a rule we as Sierra Leoneans. So anybody who na Sierra Leone for treat you the same,
All
then
right.
you go with all respect. And we go like him.
Well, before I bring in Izagi on this talk, then we'll go. Then we will continue the comment section. Do you, if you guys any comment on this discussion we did make, so just put on the comment section where you did watch way from. I just want to say something. The mistakes way Madabio do was that when he can power, now nuclear sacking he do. So to be honest with you, Ajib Ujalo and I be member of the APC government, you know what they talk so. The APC been they pull people them all, but you know how we been they do them very systematically and slowly. So nobody know actually see exactly what thing they go on. But when Madabio come, he just can bundle everybody, and they pull 100 people. People then go notice. People then go notice because then people then they holla, especially on social media. Now that mistake the Madabio make, we right now in the hunter. Yes, when you can power, first of all, pull people then because most of them civil servants here. Now they actually know what's in the go on at their offices. Then they don't just kind of they can't do a nuclear sacking. It dey cause problem. Now that problem there, and people then take and say tribalism. You know, go ahead, Izagi.
Yeah, me. I go. Maybe I go. I agree with you partially. Maybe something the way how you went about them, but I think for say any government can do that. You understand, right? That's not to tribalism. Even as I've been Trump, we Trump lost the election. No Republican only within we hold office right now. They're all they're all Democrats. So the government of the day get for put people away, for say getting your interest get for work with, right? Whether whatever by association, but you some way somehow they might stop because imagine they might be on the line for so long, right? Then just be the wait for make this government come on a power so they go able they might go able provide for the whole family them. So for me, probably maybe sometimes the way how you do them was wrong. I will take that side. But coming to the bigger picture of it, I think for say the way the government on they under scrutiny, right, by the opposition, you know, it just way too much compared to the way how APC be in power. Will be criticized, but I mean will be allow the government for function, right? To the extent that now, some of these things when they happen, like LJ issue, these are minor stuff from a president can address. No, I mean
I know I'm for bringing the only one now every time when something happen when a petty stuff would they put her into politics. But in issue, I think it's a domestic issue that one day.
issue. Correct.
Politicize but that's how we are today.
It all warrants for me the
Very
president.
toxic environment.
make you wasting your precious time for car address and can issue it. No, to me honestly, if you do, I mean, I vex for now because those are minor issues. Then you have bigger fish to fry.
Yeah.
Compare calm address and kind of stuff like that. And just like how Doc say, right? Not to the, I mean, other than the second man in Commander Fuller man, you understand? So what my brother talk to me, not make, and you not get any merit anyways. That doesn't have anything to do with you, tribe. And this is not the thing we'll get for left na salon. When somebody misbehave, Moko no for the person misbehave. Now America, be get started in prison before you enter. If you get regular, then they cut him before you enter there. I not say na salon, I don't know the laws in a salon, but this is not just typical America.
But are you confirming that yes, indeed, they don't cut in dredge?
I not confirm. I see some pictures on social media today. And I make how they talk so.
Oh, okay. So you see and say you not get dredge.
No, I see some pictures on social media. I don't even know that I hate that. So, I would not go.
Nice help people.
No problem. I not be one for I just want for confirm. One more for I say good subjects. The Mendes are hurting as we speak. Unjustified attack on Mende tribe is at a level never before. No fear-minded person will justify the attack. It has to stop. It is nobody's interest to feast on it. Dangerous. Yeah. Mama for I totally agree with you. And that make with the talk and I am, and with the talk I'm very sincerely so that whoever is doing that for say they help anybody, they help the APC, they help the SLPP. So thank you very much for that. Now let's go to Edward Amara say, Mr. Mankoto, that is the big problem with your party, the APC. They are there calling we, the Mende people, Mende craft. Yet, no senior APC member are coming up to denounce them, but remain underplaying it. All right. Yeah, well, I understand. I see your frustration, Mr. Amara, and that make with the talk and because everybody know me na the APC say me na a fair play person, and I dey look at the party interest, and I dey look at the individual interest, and that make most of the time I can stand alone, on the issues that relates to the party, because if I believe say then issue here, they benefit the individual, they benefit the party, and they support them. If I feel say they benefit the party, but they benefit the individual, and they oppose them. That's everybody know me about that. And tribalism is not benefiting the APC for penny at all. They benefit nobody. So we need to stop that. We want for see a better APC. Let we discourage that. I don't pull out more than 4 audios before I come at this program. And then these are all of the pull out audios. Talk about this and try for highlight the implications for say the many people now we brothers them. There are people where now many people that will be in the votes for APC. So are you saying now all those people are tribalist? In 2012, Amos percentage way and Escoma bring the south and east of the country. Waymaker will not be even go for a runoff. So we need to stop that. This is very, very reprehensible. So I agree with you. So on behalf of the APC party, I do apologize to all the many people there right here, right now, for saying this is not the intention of the APC as a whole. This is the behavior of some demented people. Them where they associate themselves with the APC, believe that for playing this card, this tribal card, it benefits them, but they are very wrong. They benefit them. They benefit the APC. All right. I want to remember. My brother and self apologize. Me don't apologize.
Well, what you mean say is me acknowledge say they are highly educated, civilized, many people them we are only high esteem. I talk them before now. And I hate what they call stereotype. I don't decide. Maybe not the way I talk them. Stereotype, where you say it just use small amount of data. I not get anything where they support the conclusion, it generalize something. Now stereotype. Say one green person do something, they go blame the whole thing. I will not do it. And me by Bure, I'm not gonna meet the entire story because in a team man, then they beat and they tiff I go to that first day. I they tell myself say I'm not a dog for just the run normal, see them hold me company. I don't know. I go begin the attack till and go bet me. They know. Sori has to be accountable for his actions. I forget something supportive of
That's
what he they say. The president, what they say about the president, where because this year they go a long way because the president gets an objective. One, for stabilize the economy, may all my able eat at least good meal or 3 times a day. And in an atmosphere of chaos, investors, the private sector, they know they put their money into investments. The economy know the flow. So the president need a very good environment from in programs they run. Now he make us say, coming from that military of a Catholic, that background of a Catholic and the background of a military, may try for restore discipline, fairness, everything fair, level playing field, so that the private sector
all
they
right.
can point their money so that the economy go able to move.
All
But
right.
if we say they go talk, say, they give job to pursue and make
No,
that thing that hold on.
I think
Don't
say
say
we
I
don't
hold on.
pass
So
that
back,
stage.
I hold on there back.
Yeah, we
Yeah?
don't pass that stage. Exactly. We apologize on behalf of the APC party. You
No,
accept? Because I want for hold you on to that. So where you going at the TPN now? Anything we talk now, they hold you accountable.
no. You don't have to. My brother, not so. My brother, I explain it. It try for.
They try for shift
Oh
the
yeah. And there's one thing about this stuff that you have to accept you have to accept and first for make for say it's wrong. If you know for say it's wrong, then I mean that person want an apology in the first place. That's how.
Let me say something.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, me self me now, me man by association. The man who make me a land book, Mr. Baka. Now me better. Look the picking the way left give me about the saving. Lucy Baka. Now me the parent yonder. Me self me na mende man. I'm proud to be a mende man.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I can say that.
But you know,
The man who pay for me school fees,
on
na
behalf of
mende
the
man.
APC.
but you know
So what me they talk about mende man? My sister they married to Mr. Yoki there. Me
No,
nephew them bow there.
Bible,
Bokari bow there. What
Bible,
they tell about mende man?
not to
Bible,
that.
And
they
then they
not say
also.
they not say you now you they cause this. Then say if you apologize on behalf of your party.
Well, that time the apology is very difficult. Now they say,
Well, you
say,
see, then
I
to
know they.
Bible, I not cut you out of right for the fact that you know the accept that it means for say I mean you they condone the behavior in the first place,
No,
right?
are they
Okay,
against it?
where
Are they
you
against
got
it?
right? For the fact that you're against them, it means for say it's wrong. Is that correct?
Of course.
Okay, so
Anybody who generalize against the mandate, are they against them?
is something
Yes.
wrong? Something wrong. What does that person need at the end of the day for more gonna move forward?
Apology.
Huh? Exactly what they talk.
I say if something wrong, right? You wrong somebody, right? For more gonna move forward, what does that person they need?
Hey, well, now justice. For go court.
Okay.
Justice.
But I know
Yeah.
they apologize on behalf of him party. Okay, me don't apologize. Actually, me not been at the PRO now, APC, North America, so USA, so I apologize. Now let's
You
go
see,
to
Nami boss down there. Nami boss down
yeah,
there.
I
Me
don't
now
apologize
nobody.
on behalf of everybody now. Let's go to Lost on the Tube. He say that is wrong and it's pure mistakes. Not true. So we don't talk about that already. Now, wrong thing. Mama for I say, Mendecrats, never have I had Mendes coining the regulatory word for Timinis or any other tribes in Sierra Leone. No, me have been there. Some people then they talk say Timini na Gbongbo Shoro. Like, bro, is that them to me then na Gbongbo Shoro there? It been Kakuru. Alright. Anyway, just they make a joke someone. But it's important that we stop them kind of nonsense there where they go on. Now let we go to Lost on the Tube again. Tribal bigotry is the key to understanding the rampant corruption of the judiciary courts, though. No, I don't think I know lost on the tube. I don't understand what you trying to talk about. Why do you need tribal bigotry in order for understand the corruption na the judiciary? I don't think say it make any sense. But anyway, explain so that we'll be able to know exactly what you talk about. Now let we go to Mami Nyawa, he say, exactly, sir. This move is very bad for the APC party. You should all work hard to hunt down those who are sending these tribal messages because it will affect the APC very much. It does not cut across from anywhere. All the disturbing audios come from the APC side. Be aware that these audios are just shooting the APC in the foot. No, to be honest with you, it cut across party line because we don't see audios the way some people there then they castigate the North also. So yes, for say the APC then they do in more frequency way. I will agree with you, but the SLPP folks there also then they do something like that.
Yeah, Tabu, and Doc, I'm not denying that. You understand, right? SLPP folks and I said would they do them, right?
That's right. Yep.
And they do them based on the amount of things that we, audios that will come out from these APC guys, right?
Okay, now
And
you don't tell yourself. Are you going to apologize on behalf of those people?
no. Well, let clarify now. They do them based on the amount of audios that will come out now the APC side, right? And we are not manning in the first place. There's little you can take, especially with somebody that try for the main you tribe and certain things. You understand, right? I mean, open minded somebody like me, I not really care because I know exactly, within how many tribe they and what's it stand for, and I know and I respect other people that don't tribe them. So I wouldn't take it for granted, right? But you got other people that were very, very weak minded. You understand, right? The more these audios that they come up from the APC side, they just take matter into their own hands for say something also we don't go align with the APC members and this is where now they clash they start. You understand, right? Because
Yeah.
if those two people are begin for send audios and I know what yourself, trust me, if they come to your side, everybody get for take side.
Yeah, but yeah, I understand, and that's exactly the point where they try to talk about. Yes, I know say some people then are the SLPP they're frustrated because of what they happen. So, but the reality is, two wrong cannot make right. An eye for an eye, you know what thing they happen, everybody would become blind. So let we discourage that actually.
No, yeah. What you see now, you know that you understand, but other people are with yourself. They not even know. They not even know that. Then just the with yourself no more. Respond also.
All right, so let we move on. I get a lot of hold on, let me see. I get a lot of messages, so let we speed up the reading. All right, Momo Foya say Baibure clearly belongs to the past. The way he is handling this issue, Baibure, you get 1 minute if you want to respond. They say you're not old school.
Well, I'm not too sure. The team seem to be bleak, not too somehow specific. But I just tend to be a realist. One, I don't get a lot of data, the appointments of what the president do, and what in the president go talk na television room area. So all that thing and they compound to what make a talk. So the list then they people and they in position of office where the president do may go to their may find out then may he answer. I will not tell him who is this, who is that. Go to the military, go to the police. If he do not fair thing, if he try for do the thing proportionately according to the tribe, well,
Yeah,
I make the country warm like I warm soon. I make detention. I will not say much. All
now,
man therefore feel detention.
that make blackout day.
Uh, correct. You know why? You know why? That part will don't understand the machines there. Also be the machine then na Tom.
Uh-huh.
Just because it's not a Mende man, Mada Bioka bring a practice of bringing Mende
Who's
man at the
Madani?
job.
Who's
Wait,
Madani?
let me learn. Since Madabio, they bring people that own a Mende man near them. So the other people that own the Mende man, own people of employ, own a HR, they own the employ.
Let's see, land. Na make up story. One make up story.
No. I'm not going to make up it. It's a point. They own a human resources.
Who's
The one
Madani?
that own a human resources na Tom. They
Who's
begin to
Madani?
give jobs there to men them I won't understand the part there. But look
No,
the blackout. If now make up, look the blackout. They don't
no,
know about the part there.
but the lies na salon. Na the fault of the SLPP, but not facing are based on tribe anyway. So let's move on. George Orwell said, Dr. Mankota, the alleged piece about tribal slurs you are talking about was done by the SLPP surrogates to make our Mende people hate the APC because SLPP Paupa has no message for the citizen. So they have to
Correct.
create this distraction to make APC look bad to Southeast, which is predominantly Mende sad state. Nah, I'm sorry, George Orwell. As I be some people there from the beginning, waiting they call Mendicrats, the Mende people them. These
And
people are APC.
and and and, and one day, anyways.
No, no,
Wait,
no. Me that was the one that I know use them. I find
my
it
boy,
very difficult to use it.
I don't listen to audios and at TPN, right? Where they talk about Mendicrats.
No, no, I have not.
You
So George Orwell, like I said, this is going on, and we all need for face the fact and try for quell down this nonsense way they go on, so we can win election without putting ourselves in this type of situation. Call for anyway. Now we go to Edward Amara. Baibure, stop being tribal. All right, Musa Conte say, guess there is a difference between liberalism and Trumpism. Delwyn Thomas say, good evening from Northern Ireland. Good evening, my brother. So I hope you enjoy the program. Musa Conte say, maybe Biriwa was not powerful enough. That's why he got the boots.
no, no, I disagree with that.
Prezo Song Jeman says, greetings from Bristol in the UK, Great Britain. Greeting, my brother. I hope you enjoy the program. Darwin Thomas says, why do you have to remove people if they are not political appointees? Why do you have to remove people if they are not political appointees? Good question. Izagi.
I mean, there's many factors into that, right? I mean, one, if there is certain when government change in the first place, you have set of people where they take certain offices in. So I believe for say a cut across. And especially, like I mean, doing APC then time anyways, will be no for say will be get
APC.
yeah, will be no for say we get ghost workers then. So and in order for make it clean up the system,
because how do you call them? Minkaluba tell you that.
but not to Mikhail Ubalov, I mean we can't find out for say there's a lot of ghost workers, all beneath for clean out the system. So in order for make it clean out the system, so you just go for clear everybody starts from fresh.
The problem with that is Izagi is like I said, when they try for pull out people them where you want for put the one the way you trust, you get for doing systematically. They come and just can't pull everything. It even affect the system.
No, and that's true. That's true. That I agree with you. There's no argument about that. Okay, the way probably they went about town was too harsh, right? If the forbearance go with town systematically, sometimes for don't yield more dividend. But what I try for say here is also right, and we all accept for say there was a lot of people in the system will not be ghost workers them. What the government be the pay, will not be even they produce the jobs. I mean, they not be produce the job, wouldn't be the pay them for. So that alone now a cost on the government. So in order for make this government function and get for clear out all them people they for many know for say would that qualify for many get to that qualify for the job. I think that
a good excuse, but I'm not a buyer. Anyway.
I don't laugh from Babure.
Bible I know we talk about this, so Bible it take the fifth. All right, Mami Nyawa say you are deliberately refusing to answer the question, sir, because you are not saying the truth about job selection. What I have seen from the APC is only about criticizing Madabio. Is this how you are? Is this how you guys were in the Kuroma regime? Of course not. because if anyone attempted to criticize Ernest Koroma, he will be killed. This Baibure man is really a typical APC supporter because he thinks that it is only APC that is right to rule Sierra Leone. Madabio will never be friend with Ernest. Baibure, this now direct jab for you.
Well, that is a mistake, a very big mistake, because tomorrow Madabio will be ex-president, as how Ernest Kuruma don't be president. He don't be ex-president. So instead, the other person who get for can be president if he come. We get for common at the APC. Instead, with the current president, one APC man, he get for just treat and the same. But what me they say is, when they say me na president, believe me, it depends on the constitution. It is implied that immediately after taking an oath of office, the president should be above partisan politics. It didn't have the Sierra Leone constitution, believe me, and that all things then for be fair and objective. Look them clearly. We know say he belong to a party, he run under a party ticket, say he don't become a president. But no sooner I don't then at that level, now the country now they put first. If we're able to see the country more than how they see the party.
All right.
But President Madabio is just incapable of doing that. Everything, me
All
go
right.
like love a president who know they speak in language all the time, and that's to
Baibure,
cultural and music all the time.
Baibure,
I like a president where they dance pan all other tribe their music. I want if he don't dance Mende music tomorrow, may create a situation. He get minister they won't limba there. When I create Matoma, dance am. But one day he not dance Matoma.
Baibure.
Wait, let me tell the president the truth. I'm
No,
telling the
no,
president
no,
the truth. That is why I'm paying
Hold on,
taxes to
hold
him.
on. I know.
I tell him the truth. I
Ah,
tell
hold
him
on.
the truth. Let the people know.
No, here is the truth. Here is the truth, though.
Okay.
I want to make the president take everybody as a member of that country, there, a citizen of that country, there, and make it treat everybody fairly. But the truth here is, it is almost practically impossible for make a political leader make a 100% fair play. I want that to happen. But even here in the United States, when it comes to appointment, um, the first people the way they appoint, now the one the way surround you, because these people now that they first of all buy into your agenda. So you get for appointer. My problem with Madabio is Madabio allow for the one the way surround them. Most of them when they may get vengeance against some members of the APC party. And when they come, they can use the government for implement them vengeance against certain members, and because of that, it creates a lot of problem for Madabio. But to be honest, it is almost impossible for say when you become president, you get forget 100% equity. I think that is a myth. But in any case, I agree with what you say. The president need for no say everybody in Sierra Leonean try your level best for treat them fairly. Now let's move on. Judge Owen said, please, Mister, please, your statement is not correct. Here in the US, the political appointees were the ones that were taken out their office, not civil servants like the census staff and NATCOM, to name a few. I think this now for Izagi.
Well, I mean, Owen for no for say the laws are different, right? I don't really with yourself with the laws and na salon.
We get law na salon.
Now the government to follow, anyways. I
Okay.
pretty now the government to follow.
All right.
So different from country to country. So that's how they make you know that.
All right. Mami Nyawa say his ear is supposed to be cut to protect him from himself. When you are lawless, you should have no rights. You talk about LAJ. Now, nothing say because you are lawless, you not forget rights. A man is presumed innocent until found guilty in a court of law. It not mean say because you accuse somebody to be lawless, we not the court not found and guilty, so if you not forget rights. if we do that, if we say that, that's a big problem for everybody, because the poor people that are in the suffer, So let we treat people them with with dignity. I don't know why if they don't cut in here, because I am not see no pictures. I read the accusation, but I not see no pictures. If they don't cut in here, I think say that's actually is bad. Then they abuse in right as a citizen of that country. And the constitution clearly say you get the right for wear what you want for wear, dress how you want for dress, appear what you want for appear, with if affect the society. So broke no law for get it right with in the court. In any case, I don't know, because I read some people then say they inject them with some liquid, but social media now a place full of so many toxic things then we sometimes now false. So that make I get for be very careful. Some of them here. Now let's go to Lucretia Ban. Hello, Lucretia. Welcome. The vice president is not Fuller. It is a saying. When did the VP go out of the country and come back? They spread out a red carpet. Fatima have more attention than the VP. Okay, the vice president is not a Fuller. Okay, let's talk about that. What's my last name? I think Naba. Mama Judeba. Not so.
What to
Eh,
tell her?
Well, the same area. At now here Julia Jalo. Na Fuller anyway. Instead of don't talk and say na Fuller. Anyway. So I don't know who's how you put say not a Fuller. And you say the VP when the VP go out of the country and come back. The VP don't go to Guinea, he don't come back. He don't go to Kenya, he don't come back. I don't know if he dey follow up then thing. But anyway, now then say Fatima Bio have more attention than the VP. Yes, I agree with that. But Fatima Bio not in the VP officially. I know. Fatima Bio get more attention than even the president. You don't notice it? Lucretia, no notice it. Fatima Bio. Now wait and say the time when we be small, we get where would they go na school, na class, you get people that they call extroverts. All the time, now then they want no more for make them rib. So na so Fatima Bio dey. So that's not the nature of Fatima Bio. Lucretia say, my daddy is Mende, and when I was growing up, I don't know everything about tribes. My mom is Timini. See, that's exactly now what we talk about. Very, very interrelated country down there. Delwyn Thomas says, your ticker text is obscuring the guest speaker. Yeah, well, not the way that they put the text. If you make if you put too much text, so it covers some of the guests, but that's okay. Because it's more of trying to read una comment and una the area where they talk, right? I think that's the most important thing. What does that even mean? I don't know. What you Delvin, they are giving more information on this. I know you asked a question, but we don't know whose question you asked for. Mister, can two wrong make right? No, they are not. So I already don't talk about that. I Mami now Nyawa say, for God's sake, Baibure, your colleague asked you to apologize and you have left it and started bringing in unnecessary explanation. He is a typical APC, but he is not helping the APC regime in any way. Trust me, he is one of the people fanning the flame of violence in Sierra Leone. The senseless tribal messages show that APC has no campaign message from 2023. Please beware that the Southeast is full of Northerners. And I am very worried that these good for Northern people are endangering their coexistence. Um, well, first of all, let me say this before I bring in back. By the way, I will give you 1 minute for make a what I call. But I believe say the I challenge you. The APC now one of the most diverse party in the country. I put that challenge there. if not the most diverse party in the country. Now, one of the most diverse party in the country.
In
In
terms
fact,
of
I they even challenge say the APC, based on the I understand that the most diverse party in the country. Is it, before Bible not even answer this person. Let Izagi, what they call the challenge. Izagi, go ahead.
no, no, I totally disagree with that. Like
Okay,
I totally disagree with that.
tell me one Limba man waiting at the SLPP.
Oh, I mean, Limba Mani did it, anyways.
No, give me one. Give me one.
No, I mean, me not know of any Limama will hold position, but I know for see the did it.
I'm not talking about position. I'm talking about member of the SLPP. Give me
Me-
one.
Oh, even me chapter now, I get one Limama una member.
Down.
But I didn't calling him. But
So okay. Now they shoot me na the back. Okay, that's fine. Anyway, Bible, go ahead.
On the issue what this person raised, well, why me for just can't apologize on a just blanket something like this? It's difficult. It's difficult for me to say because on the background that Mankota say both sides or both parties they are guilty of this same thing. Now, me colleague na the other side, they not put on to for make you apologize. Me take and say apology na admission of guilt. And me man, I don't talk say and some person will do something, even when I say person thief government money, APC minister thief money. That person they now self-style representation. Now a misrepresentation of what the APC stand for. Not to the APC stand for may go thief public fund. That person they we in the APC would they join hand with the law for discipline that person there. What in the party stand for? We stand for the interest of the country of Sierra Leone. So then people when they go and say something, they say now party man, then me they go apologize to her on behalf of the party. No, I need to establish that this person who talk this is a party man, and the view is not clearly come up from a party secretariat
Well,
taking a wrong position. This
is
now
that
me start
is
this
when
whole
you don't
meeting.
accuse you already say you now one of the people that way they say so? Is that you already don't accuse you now?
no,
Well, the people then go judge me, say, me na person
You,
we
you
not
want the audio?
tribalistic. All what they
You want
do.
the audio?
Yes, wait, don't send for me the audio. He say me get audio. In forget say there are a lot of babures. There are a lot of babures. Let me just tell you. Not just say anybody who say na babure na me on this. Because one, anything that is wrong, I Saibanjai will never willingly be a partaker of it. Even within my party, the APC. If it is wrong, I will tell them that I'm not a party to it. If they want to do it, let them do it. But I will register my stance that I'm not a party to it. I'm a moralist. I they discipline myself. You know, sir, you know the background sir they come out. If you care to know, middle man were center, people and they bring millions there. Now me was for make I carry the paper now, it was give them. I not do am. I come out alone, pop one. I not get nothing. I discipline myself. I'm a disciplinarian. And what go London? One of the jobs that what I get. Now, me na examiner for mark paper there. Now London, would I recommend me? Now I can alone. Me don't they supervise somebody or in an examiner. He see somebody who get the surname with me. He bring her. He says Simon Jai, na if I'm I say Solomon Van, if you not go mark this paper according to the marking schema, they report it to me, boss. He
All
write
right,
in back, you go back. I'm a moralist.
all right, all
Anything
right,
that is wrong, I'm
It's
not a
okay.
party to it.
It's
If
okay.
you care to know.
Yeah, you don't answer. You don't answer. It's okay. Let's move on. Oh, let me go to George. Oh, well, say, doctor, we can disagree to agree, but if you are connected to most of these guys' social media WhatsApp group, you will know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm connected to most of their social media group. But in any case, let we all be ambassador for try for stop this. I think that's not the most important thing. Delwin Thomas says, let's not do Walter Bowtree. Why are civil servants removed wholesale? Yeah, we already talk about that. Let's talk. Okay, ghost workers. Seriously? Yeah. Musa say, why anyone will continue to say the government has not been given chance to govern? This statement is deceiving and it's meant to excuse any government. The supposed development trajectory of the country has not in any way disturbed by any citizen or opposition. We have seen the government use their power in occasions where they need something done to their advantage. I want someone to tell me at any moment or time when the citizens or the opposition of the country has stopped any development. Um, is that you get any you get any you get any instances
Usai.
whereby the opposition stop any project or development?
Oh, yeah, I mean, the opposition don't get that, no, not get that power there.
All right,
Anyway,
what about the census?
but, but I don't forget if and Barbara never remind me. That's not just typical one, you know.
The lights don't go. Now SLPP then so.
You know, exactly.
SLPP then so. Any side where they need a darkness.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
My brother, the moon and darkness, you know, in for more menace. But on the most serious, so I mean, not the census na typical example. This is a mandate from the press. I mean, from the government. Say everybody for participating. You know, the opposition say no, and it came out with videos. You know, from strong members, them opposition members, them when they tell them followers, them say,
You see, na me they advocate for una.
where in Ghana, because more especially now, job for make you bring out the facts. Even now, Bible be the mediate. I know for say no, you know go bring come, even though you go know, right? Yeah.
All right. Let's go on. Mami Nyawa say, I want to know if the APC sent Baibure to America or he is just a tribalist. Mada Bio is the most tolerant leader I have ever seen, yet he is making up stories about him. That is why this whole behavior has escalated to this extent. Baibure, would that bring you to America?
I told.
Well, and interestingly, I was just a poor teacher in Sierra Leone. I know, in fact, I'm very close with the union. They oppose the government. So me not close with government like Anes Kumade, Payasanede. They are not my. I'm not too close to them. I not believe that at any point in time, me and Escomadon they fit together one day, and by the time then they get power, I studied in London. By 2004, I was in London in England when APC they in power. So I was not interested in their jobs or whatever. And one day I not apply for position from them. The only thing is I supported Tijan Kaba. Because Tijan Kaba, where he gets a government, in all land we in a situation like this. Why we are in this tension? Now a failure of leadership. If not, I challenge the president to change it now. He has all what it takes as president. I challenge him to change what is going on right now. He is the leader. He is the father. He is the everything. Let him change what is going on in the country. If he's a leader, if he's president enough.
I've been go na Freetown. I go see one billboard where Madabio in picture they then say father of democracy. I laugh.
They undermine democracy every second. But no say in the process is undermining his presidency.
Okay. Ibrahim Suleiman say, I like the moderator. He is straightforward guy. Yeah, thank you very much. And I saw some people then say back. Now only is that then I don't know see say mean straightforward.
So I always tell you know one of the APC people what they say the truth, right? Even though certainly the truth they really fight to come out, but you say
Man, can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Even though you caught me, they kill me, or you kill all the APC people, as long as you remain alive, these people will not be satisfied because there is an APC person remaining. That is you.
No,
You will
no.
not satisfy them until
That,
you kill yourself in the
that
process.
I as a matter of fact, right? Most of my friends and APC guys, people, Mr. Abu, anyways, what they associate with that, and APC people, you understand, right? So that they tell you for say, even the younger folks, and within itself,
Hey, let I help you, Izagi. Now the
yes,
only by this way, during the young election, now APC actually endorse him. So let's see now how close it is with the APC. All right, George, what I say, this is the problem with you guys. When it comes to bad things, they will compare the West, but to implement good practice, they will find excuse to justify their evil. About LAJ, the police had released a press statement that they shaved his hair because that is their standard of operation in their locality. Sad state. Well, if they do that's a very bad George Orwell. They're not supposed to do not to the first time this way the old LJ na prison. Why they not been done do before? Now they say that they do it's just an excuse anyway. Eric George say, is the Sierra Leone police perfect? No, the Sierra Leone police is far from perfect. In fact, the Sierra Leone police is more corrupt than the judiciary. Because the judiciary, they pass the police can go somebody before ever they get what then they get. But the police every single day. The problem with Sierra Leone police, you go visit and you get for pay am. He can't visit you, you get for pay am for in transport. So now that how bad the Sierra Leone police is. Very, very corrupt. All right.
yeah, it's not even corrupt again. Like they lack professionalism,
Mhm.
right? They're not professional at all. Not, you know, and this cuts across anyways. During APC time or SFPP time, or it's obvious, I mean, at time me encounter Wagona Salon with the police them, you know. But there's one thing also what I know for say, you as a citizen, right? You always need for abide by the law, especially when you know for say, these people they're not professional at all, not, you know, and you don't live in that country there, you get for abide by the law,
Are
typically
you saying you get for abide by the law or you get for abide by the police?
by the police. Sorry, why I say the
Ah,
law?
because most of the time, then
Yeah,
they what they call it, flout the law.
correct. And simple things and can aggravate and make it extend. Be-
Especially we with the common at the diaspora.
correct. And they got it. I don't know how they for see come out the diaspora, but however you be, then the most it is. And some of who come out the diaspora, it hardly for make many more hate turn, right? So I know they say now people that within a salon what they deal with them every day, every now and then.
They are
Yeah,
very corrupt. Yeah.
like they are.
Aye, Moriba Kone says Monsu Dumbuya. Who na Monsu Dumbuya? Well, na Monsu Dumbuya they talk about. Okay. Moriba, give me a little bit more. Let I know what they talk about.
Oh no, what you mean they ask that na the barman on SLPP?
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, man.
All right. No problem, bro. All right. Lukushaban says, hi, TPN. Let Madabio apologize to the people when things go wrong on behalf of the government mistakes. Yeah, it go do am. If you not do am, we dey pull am 2023. All right. Mami Nyawa say, Mada is doing his best to bring development to Sierra Leone. Yet all they do is criticize him and pay people to cut electricity cable and make the country so ungovernable. Actually, for cut the electricity cable, not to from Mada Bio no more. During the time of Ernest Bakroma, that's been the happen as well. So not just on the 20 people then way and this nine they make me sometimes I they look at the suffering as alone. I say now we self they cause the suffering as alone. But I don't see anybody with in right mind way then they try for put electricity, you go for go thief the cable then. That's how unpatriotic Sierra Leoneans are. So not to from Madabio no more, even with the during the time of the APC in the Duam. Now let's go to Eric George say late President Kaba was a real leader with wisdom. Now true, I agree with you. And George Owens say, I watched DJ Bass this morning when he read that press release from his radio program, Mercury Radio. It could be. It could be. Now, um, George Kamara says he is being posthumously honored as a good leader now, but back then his tolerance was viewed as weakness rather than strength and resolve.
Yeah, that is so true. What's this? I know say they refer to Pakaba on it,
Mhm.
right? During even APC time, maybe they say Pakaba be the worst leader, you know. And now all of a sudden, everybody don't it don't become of this, this great leader who don't ever get a salon and all that stuff, and they see. So, and this is one of the reasons why I make a talk for say, sometimes the impact with the leader they do, they see it right now, right? But after we don't pass maybe sometimes 10 years or with 20 years, we reflect back and see for say, oh, this person was a great leader based on things that we don't infrastructure that we put in.
Yeah, because we not get what we call a living hero.
Correct.
The actual heroes, they're not dead hero,
That,
because
yeah.
after you don't pass nine and they see he work.
Yeah.
That I make most times I not can like for judge people then so no more until I see after I don't pass. But in any case, yes, Pakaba try Nasalon. Yes, he been there now a time when it was very very difficult, you know. So, but now one of the best leaders in the country. So I think we don't come to the end of this program. Well, I just want to thank everybody we participate a lot of interaction today. I thank you very much. The one they all we give them comments, and of course, Mr. Cyber Injai Elias Baibure, thank you very much. I know some people then go after you today. The SLPP now Izagi now call the SLPP then, so let them come after you today.
Oh,
You know. So
Well, I appreciate that because when they say multi-party, democracy is very expensive. Now, multiple views. People and for talk. And
yeah.
what did happen? So, enough for be anything strange. They are the boxes of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Under one party system, it no go be. Under two party system, na different thing. But one of the fundamental characteristics of multi-party, they are highly unstable government. If they change government at any time, you don't get a fixed government, they stay in power for a long time. Then they change too often. That one of the characteristics and the way they criticize what they call multi-party. Though if they bring all man for make it talk, even the minority, their views must be heard, So even Mother Biowo don't win election, but Buren voice must be heard as minority where they don't win. I for talk. What is
No,
that not for talking? They put me per debaro.
Baibure,
I they criticize him as a dictator. And he's a dictator. He's
Baibure.
flouting the rule of law.
All right, hold on now. Mami Nyawa, don't send in last message. You see, thank you very much, sir, Mr. Moderator, for encouraging me to take part in your program. For once, I have agreed with Baibura. Yay! For asking the president Bio to bring peace to the country. You see, at the end of the day, the same person who will be criticize you, then I agree with you. So that's not the beauty of multi-party democracy. Contrary views, but at the end of the day, we agree on something. Now, a step forward. He has been very soft since he took office, and this is not what he promised the people of Sierra Leone. People believe in him to bring some sanity to the country, but he has failed woefully. Thanks, Baibure. At least we are now singing from the same book. All right. Well, and now I just want to thank again Mr. Bokari, Mohamed Bokari, alias Izagi. One of well, what's happening with okay, Alex say my internet they fluctuate. One of the promising leaders of the 21st century. So I want to thank you very much for your contribution. You make a lot of different, and I believe say people they appreciate everybody. And again, we will see you back the same time, the same place. So don't forget to tune in. Do you if you if you if you're not a new person, do you just share this broadcast for other people then? Because as you already don't see, we get a very wonderful discussion where very, very amicable discussion and very, very educative for the benefit of we society. So I just want to thank you all. Well, Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern time, every Saturday, just tune in. Every Saturday. Either you tune in from uh, the Facebook platform or YouTube platform, you always will get to it 3 p.m. Eastern time. I think now 7 p.m. Sierra Leone time, always. And you can also subscribe to YouTube so that or Facebook so that anytime when I come online, you will get a notification so that you know they miss anything. Thank you guys. Bye.